Absolutely. Urban combat is so much fun.
Right.
It's a little uneasy sometimes as a team, just communication wise, and if people aren't paying attention, there's like so many windows that people can be peeking out of, and you just got to be super careful. If you're not, then you wind up taking the L for that day.
Ooh.
Oh,
My
almost.
God. Anything to survive, man.
Oh,
Tempo.
and knocked
Oh no,
out.
yeah, that's a rough one, dude. That's probably gonna be the end for him. Yes. Tempo, things getting a little more difficult for them as we keep progressing. Still not completely eliminated from this, however.
Totality taking some shots from almost 400 meters.
Is that Render taking shots in it? Let's say.
While Junior's legs with Render Esports taking some shots far over. Oh man. Yeah, I remember what I said earlier.
I praise name creativity.
Yeah,
I really
yeah,
do.
absolutely.
I praise it, dude. you got
I
it.
was saying that earlier. I was like, maybe it'll be decent.
Yeah.
There's the names are not going to be so crazy, and then I'm proven wrong every time.
Dude,
It's a great name. It's a great name.
I'm looking at the list too. I mean, he's a sub, so you got to stand out somehow. So I'm not mad at him.
Absolutely.
See the next circle develop, and looks like might get a Yas finish here. So those teams already positioned, especially with some real estate in there, not going to be disappointed. Cloud9 might rotate a little more towards the center, but no sense of urgency to do so just yet.
Ghost Gaming making an entrance right here, meeting up with his teammates. Finally, they were both spread out very far. So
pressed by them too. All four of them still up. So
by himself, yeah. And maybe maybe it's what it takes. Maybe that's just what you need to do is just spread out a little bit more in some of these games like this. Taking a lot of shots over there as well. Render Esports trying to kind of caravan their way over, but now a lot of these teams have taken up complete barricade here in these houses, in these apartment complexes. Still have
they're under in there. Yeah, they're definitely under fire. Not the most ideal situation to ride in on. Might be targeting those UASs as well, trying to get some explosions, some vehicle damage.
One of the vehicles already gone. We have just 10 seconds before the circle closes a little bit more. They flip their vehicle as well. So that is just, that's not the best situation. And Nova got to pick up their teammate here.
Yeah, trying to get that first aid off first, though.
Wildcard Gaming 2 left. Look at that.
And now we're seeing, you see him coming down from the north.
Kickstart trying to get a little bit of cover here if he can.
He's gonna need a lot of cover. That tree not gonna do him any favors.
And that's the unfortunate side of being caught out like that, because what do you do? You can't do anything, especially if you only got 3 people. Totality's got what? No health now. He's caught out, but thank God he got it behind the wall in time. But it looks like
for Kickstart it's tough because he was the only one left for Wild.
Well, exactly. Yeah, Ghost Gaming coming in too. Totality rims down. And that's that might be the end for them there.
Ooh, that was a great shot. I think he knocked him off the back of that buggy.
Yeah, Ball's got just a killer shot. Look at him.
He was hauling ass trying to get out of there, but
Totality Smith going down as well. Wow. And that was just what a great play. And this is what I'm talking about. You got this urban operation combat here. 12 teams, 40 left. It just gets more and more action packed the closer these guys get to each other. And we could even see a field final final circle here.
Absolutely. Nothing written in stone. See a couple smokes coming out.
Zark going down with duel.
Is that Wolfie?
Wooly there as well, right there. He's trying to get a shot lined up, but these guys are super close to each other.
Yeah, this is terrifying. I mean, he's staying prone, hoping to avoid. I think he caught him though.
Look at that.
Make it count.
Down and out. Wooly taking out another 3 people. Down and out.
These are those
very good shot placement by him. The AK.
Definitely, man. These are those hero plays you got to make times.
Absolutely. He's got 3 people. If he just one more advance here to take out this guy that's resing up.
I'm actually surprised he didn't have an opportunity to push. Maybe just trying to catch him coming into the being pushed by the blue and take advantage of that. So perhaps Patience gonna win out. You see, not able to escape. So he's only got 1 more left to take it. Yeah, wow.
And Wooly with Duel here taking out an entire team.
Bro, Wooly is nice. Like,
What a great play. You know, Smurf had the opportunity to move, but he just couldn't figure out where Wooly was. So that is more than likely what got their entire team wiped now, because I mean, what we're looking at here is, you know, Space Station Gaming had one choice, right? It was to move, because if they didn't, then the circle was going to kill them. But if they stayed and tried to kill Wooly, Wooly was going to kill them.
Yeah. Shoot to kill. Now throwing out some good smokes, giving their boys some coverage. That should enable them to be able to get that res. Not too much of an issue.
Still 11 teams, 35 left. And the circle is getting smaller in just 19 seconds. And there is a crate in the middle. I'm not sure if it's been looted yet. I haven't seen any teams go for it, but that is just really out in the open here.
Yeah, see God Squad.
Taking some shots, yeah.
Yeah, taking a firefight with someone. Trying to get themselves in a more favorable position back over to Team Envious. And still man, sharing some real estate. Maybe a little too close to FlyQuest. They are still up. Looking very strong.
That they are. Ghost Gaming still keeping it real tight. They were in some trouble earlier. Got some smoke there on Wall Jr.'s legs. There with Render Esports. He might be the last one there. He hasn't moved at all. I think that's who Profi is looking for. Just can't find him. He might be able to sneak up on him, but Wall Jr.'s legs taking a lot of damage going down.
And he's
Profi cleaning him up.
Yep, that'll wrap it up. All right, Ghost still looking.
There it is.
Still looking solid.
They are, yes, they are. Still got Prodigy down there. Wow, they're just doing work.
Yeah, a couple of these guys out in the field are a little bit of trouble. I mean, they're gonna be forced to move with the blue right on their back. And we see Frolicker out of Cloud9.
Taking some shots at the tires, so they're really just immobile. They have to run or go 13 kilometers an hour. And the blue right is right on their back, as you said here. And we're going to get to see where the final area-ish is going to be. This is going to be really small once it closes in. The last person for Render Esports, we have Lash, who is just out there by himself. Moody taking some shots downrange, trying to figure out if there's anybody behind that. Doesn't look like it.
Well, if there was, there ain't anymore. I'll tell you how much.
No.
It looks like still peeking his head out. He's just looking for any kind of way to just kind of alleviate some of this pressure that Cloud9 put it on so well. You can almost guarantee that circle is not going to do God Squad any favors, and no, it does not. They're going to have to go across that field, knowing Cloud9 still has eyes on them. Cloud9 still perfectly safe.
And like look at that. They have
somebody.
They got 3 points of contact there. They have two guys looking out the south, one looking out the west, one looking to the north. I mean, they're pretty much pulling some real good security there.
Oh yeah, they're in a fantastic spot.
They are. They're absolutely. They are in the perfect position, and especially now that we see the inner circle here, 9 teams, 28 alive.
And I like the confident split too, right? Not just confining themselves. It looks like one build. And I think they take a refuge in 2.
Exactly. Got FlyQuest there still. Four strong. Very well kitted out. One without a helmet. And we're looking at Blue, who is running around with pretty damaged helmet there. It's looking pretty good right now. Cloud9 still has such an advantage right now.
Definitely.
Let's just hope that they don't get sieged on.
The God Squad has not moved at all.
Not at all. I think they are just going to wait until.
That is the definition of shook, my guy.
Yeah, they have one option right now. It's to move. There's no other way. And the damage is way too much to just sit there.
This is not where you want to play around.
Absolutely not. We still have one member alive from Wildcard Gaming. He's just trying to play it as safe as he can. Almost like a sneak mission, trying to stick behind Honey Badger Nation, who is still 4 strong. 2 strong, actually. There it is. Same team colors there. FlyQuest still in a really good position, looking to the south. Trying to find some way to engage. Team Envy falling close behind as well.
Yeah. Caden's playing, he's kind of playing this circle really well, just taking advantage of the speed itself and picking these spots to move in.
Sometimes you got to play like a vulture. You have to play super safe, and only when everything else is dead do you go in? I mean, and he's trying his absolute best to stay behind. And that could easily take the win for him.
Yeah, that's going to be a wrap. It's almost kind of like an inevitable spot here.
Yeah, I feel like that's just kind of, you got to throw your hands in the air sometimes and go, okay, well, I guess this is what I have to do now.
Yeah.
You're taking way too much damage at that point. If that circle closes in and they're still out there, it's over. There's no way that they're going to be able to eat 10 damage a second.
Yeah, again, I mean, the problem being, like, again, as we, alluded to before, but how talented these guys are. They're not just going to forget that you're out there, right?
Exactly.
Like, when you make your move, man, you can see that they're ready for it. Cloud9 not playing any games. We're down to just 8 teams. This play zone getting smaller and smaller. 25 alive. But for how long? We just see a knock coming down.
Yeah, FlyQuest got a little shot out there.
Yeah,
in between the church. Energetic Turtles took a lot of damage there from that interaction as well. FlyQuest, they're really good, man.
No, definitely.
Look at that circle. Jeez.
Now,
that's exactly what I wanted to see.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. If you're Cloud9, you're not too, given the fact your real estate is still has some value within the circle, but a lot of these other teams, the way they're going to have to move, maybe not the most comfortable spot to be called in.
Right. Well, now if Cloud9 plays it well, they can very easily take the win inside of the building. But let's just say that right outside of the building, right below, you say like the windows, out of sight, out of mind, then who's going to be able to get to the center faster?
Fair point.
Guys top floor or the guys that are right outside? So,
yeah, I still see Fly with all 4 members intact as well.
Right. You still have Duel, who has all of their members. Pentalol, he's so good at placing those shots. Just not been able to get as many executions as he probably could have today. FlyQuest doing some work, trying to kind of hash it out with Cloud9 there. And this is going to get really intense really quickly. It's already moving in now. So people are going to have to start making decisions. And like you said earlier, you got last member of Wildcard Gaming, Caden, trying to play this circle.
I mean, Caden's playing for maybe placements, kills, something like, you know what I mean? He knows he's not winning this thing. That's just that's an impossible feat.
But he's playing it so well. Like I said, it's like a sneak mission right now.
That's what I agree to. I mean, it's the circle right to your back, but just because of how it moves, you can still take your time and plan out these movements. Meanwhile, we see pretty much to the east of him some action going down.
You got Adam down from STK.
Yeah, Duel and FlyQuest. That's gonna be that's gonna be it.
Lost HG down as well.
That is.
Look at that.
Oh my God, that is a rough one.
Take them all out, all 4.
If you're FlyQuest, that sucks.
It really does.
Like,
Duel Zark taking them all out.
There's no cute way to put it, man.
They're turtle solid FPS. Look at those Ricky down. They're all down, and this is not looking good right here. For the remaining 5 teams, 14 alive. Guys crawling on the ground. There's just it is not looking good. And Caden is still alive.
Dude, Caden he's going for that MVP award right now, man. Just
holding
it down solo dolo for the squad and doing a bang up job at that. All by him lonesome in that building. Cloud9 to his left.
Yeah, Frog's down. Crawling its way around Moody. Trying to look for where those shots were coming from earlier. Zark is there looking for an out. Chappie still completely kitted out. So we got Nova, Envy, Cloud9, and Duel all in one little area. And we have 5 teams, but 9 left. Looks like Nova still has 3 people. Caden by himself, Cloud9 still with all of their members.
You're not gonna. I gotta imagine you're not gonna see Caden make a move till the very last. I mean, that's kind of like the strategy, right? But it's just you're just down to yourself. You gotta try to be that last guy to push in. Chappie maybe getting a little careless right there and getting knocked down.
Knocked and killed. Moody, the only one left in Cloud9.
Yep. Ghost Gaming still making some noise here.
We've got a very slow moving circle here. Moody taking out Provi. Wow.
He had to hear that. He had to hear him coming in.
Absolutely.
And Provi definitely took a little bit of damage from the blue, even ever so slightly.
Looks like Nova's in a very good spot right now. They do not need to move at all. I can't even take it seriously. Caden is literally in the last part of the house that he would be safe at.
Bro, is Caden
assuming-
gonna steal this game? Can we talk about it?
If Caden steals this game, I would be not only surprised but very proud. And look at how much damage just Zark just going in for just a second,
Yep, just
taking
trying to.
that much damage.
This is a rough
It's
one
not,
to be
it's
in.
just
Yeah,
not worth it right now.
Yeah, no escape route.
And he's actually in the circle right there. I think. Oh
Yeah,
my
he knew
God.
it. He knew it. He knew that corner was safe.
And he's
Only
stuck there.
momentarily, but the thing about it is, it gives you just enough of an advantage, maybe, that you're gonna at least see another team go out before him. That's got to be what he's banking on.
Exactly. And
Like-
dual Cloud9, and well, geez, I can't even fathom
Yeah, Nova
what's going
with
through these guys' heads right now.
I think Nova's the only one with 2 up, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that's what it's looking like. Dual
That
Cloud9 and Envy up against the world right now, against Nova eSports. Nova having 3v3 right here. You got to hash it out somehow.
Oh yeah, Nova's looking pretty comfortable.
We are at the edge. There's somebody's going to have to make a move in order for something to happen.
I think it's over for Caden, man. I don't. I'm not seeing the escape route.
It does not get smaller than this, unfortunately.
Like he's just.
Nova's
sitting
just
there
trying to place
chilling,
themselves well. And they are in such a good position, too. They have one looking at the buildings, one looking for anything crossing over. Moody actually probably in the best position because he doesn't have to go through any damage or any real open area to make that turn as long as his hands are up.
I'll see in our the new emotes on display
Absolutely.
right there.
Please don't give up, Duel. You still have a chance here.
I told people that they find a reason for these to be relevant outside of third person. Man. It's all about competitive play, man.
Absolutely.
I was Observer doing an excellent job bringing that to you.
Somebody's got to make a move here. And honestly, Nova is probably in the best position to make some aggressive plays. They've got to be somewhere. The room clearing is pretty tough, but
if you're Nova too, dude, you kind of got to think like that these guys are all down to just 1v1v1 on their end too, because you're the only one with 3 up.
Exactly. I mean, it's not like chess right now. You know, somebody's got to make a move, otherwise the timer runs out. Right now there is no timer. They are pretty much allowed to sit until something happens. So right now, I'm sure that Nova is strategizing a plan, some way. Okay, what do we got to do to flush some of these guys out? Where are they? They can only be in how many spots?
Right.
I mean, Caden, the luckiest person I've ever seen in a competitive PUBG match right now. Team Envy getting just a little corner of heaven right here.
That's all you need.
Just a little corner. So the server is going to close in 1 minute. And this could be the end.
I mean, if that's the case, Nova's good. I mean,
exactly. If that's the case, then
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I have no reason to push. I have no reason to give everybody free shots. You know, not seeing somebody out of my blind spot and then just kind of getting a couple of my teammates wrecked, man. I'm chilling right now.
11 seconds.
This is not how. Like when I said a Yas circle, I was not expecting it to develop.
Here we go. Moody actually making a little bit of a push here.
Yeah, Moody
might have been spotted by Ricky here.
All right.
Ricky taking some serious damage too. Down and out. Moody down and out. And Caden going down here and out.
Salute to Caden, man.
Caden did very, very well.
He held it down as long as he could. But looks like the boys from Nova eSports will be victorious. Caden, I think there were at least 9 teams alive where Caden started his adventure into the circle, and he dragged his team all the way to second place.
All the way to second place.
We ain't mad at you, Caden. We ain't mad at you.
What an
hell of effort on his part, man.
No, it's just an awesome use of his brain there. Bring his team right where they need to be. I believe Envy will actually get a placement move after this because of that point.
That's pretty sick. Well, that's game 1. I mean, there you go. Take a look at the scoreboard for everybody to kind of check it out.
That was an intense game 1. Initially when you told me about this, I didn't think that it was going to be this intense. that the plays were going to be so just interesting to watch.
Well, when I've called, before I signed this up to try and get an opportunity to cast this, like I've been watching the stream and I knew like what we were getting into as far as talent wise goes, right? But like actually being able to cast it firsthand for all the homies in the chat and just kind of chilling is definitely another story. And I'll tell you what, man, for that to be our opening game, it did not disappoint. Again, little bit of a slower start there, but you know what, the ends justify the means, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. And slow starts are always, in my opinion, always good, because then you get to see, okay, what weapon combinations are they taking? Are you have somebody with a UMP and, you know, two guys with some sort of AR, you know, like an M4, M16, SCAR, and then maybe a sniper, or do you have guys that like close quarters that would prefer to not bring a sniper, would prefer to just take some shots with the SCAR, move up, and try to go in for those close kills. And then you get to kind of feel out the end game from there. You know, especially when more and more things drop, you get to see a much more interesting game. Definitely, when some of those secondary weapons come in.
No doubt about it. So I want to give just a one quick little shout out. This is just personally for me as a viewer, somebody who enjoys watching streams. Good to see my man Chabby playing some PUBG, because the last couple of times, man, I've been seeing a lot of H1, and I was like, what's going on there, man? But I'm glad he didn't lose his skill, man. Still holding it down. It getting kills, man. But again, the team just held it down in such a major way, third place finish. But again, man, if I had to give out an MVP award, I don't know about you, man, but I'm sliding that over to Caden.
Yeah, Caden did such a good job holding it together and making, you know, honestly, without vaulting, without all those things, what he did would have been super, super hard. But he was able to execute just the concealment so well that it wound up giving him the opportunity to put his team that much further, you know, into the point system. So it's really awesome that he was able to do that. I definitely enjoyed watching him scurry around the blue lines.
All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning into the first game. We will be back with match number 2 in just a few moments. We'll see you then.